Well, hey guys, this is Josh Nelson with the Seven Figure Agency, and I wanted to shoot this quick video to give you an insight as to kind of how we're leveraging webinars to position ourselves as the expert, gets clients coming to us pre-positioned to buy, and schedule new strategy sessions on a monthly basis. So, one of the things we rely on a consistent basis that has worked extremely well is doing one topical webinar every single month within our niche. And so as an example, here coming up in a couple days, March 15th, I've got my new SEO formula webinar. I do it on a different topic every time. Could be about websites, could be about pay-per-click, could be about social media, could be about leveraging video, right? Just topical. It's an interesting topic made specifically for our niche. And then I promote it out via email. I promote it out via social media. I promote it out via boosted posts to our targeted audiences and our retargeted audiences within our niche. So we create a lot of awareness. Hey, these guys are up to something new. It's a reason to be in their inbox. And we send them to a landing page like this. It's just built simple in ClickFunnels, registration process. And you can see, we get some good action on this. I'll kind of pull up my Infusionsoft campaign here. So I have this managed through Zoom webinars. So we've got 115 people registered for this webinar, plumbing and HVAC contractors. So that's great, right? We've emailed our whole database. We've got some people registered for the webinar, which is awesome. But there's a shortcut that's worked really well for us, and that's getting people to schedule appointments before they even sit on the webinar, right? And so this is one of the hacks that's just worked extremely well for us. So if we come over to here, this is the confirmation page. Once somebody registers, they get a video, autoplays. It's me saying, hey, thanks for registering for the webinar. It's going to be great. If you're like most plumbing and HVAC contractors, you like to know what's going on, but really you just want someone that can get this done for you. And if that's you, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to schedule a time to talk. And it kind of leads them down a path where they give me some information about their business, how many trucks they run, how much revenue they generate. And it gives them the opportunity to skip the process of sitting on the webinar and go straight to scheduling a time if they're a qualified prospect. And you might say, man, I don't think anyone would do that. I think most people register for a webinar because they really want the webinar. Well, I can tell you, if we log into our application here, like these are the emails of people that register for the webinars, go straight to submitting their application. And these are high qualified candidates. You can see there's a lot here. If I were to count these out, I think it's about 13 scheduled appointments from our promotion of the webinar before the webinar ever happens. So I encourage you to give this a shot. Promote a webinar, promote it via email, via social media, via groups that you're in, do some Facebook advertising, and you'll find people will schedule appointments with you without even sitting on the webinar. So don't overthink the webinar, don't overthink the content. Come up with a really cool topic, promote that out, and get people scheduled in to your calendar. Now there's lots of other benefits, right? If you show up great and you do a great webinar, you're going to impress people. They're going to want to do business with you. They're going to look to you as the expert. The other thing is you can syndicate the content in a really interesting way. So, don't just shoot a webinar, do a webinar and call it a day. What you should be doing is creating a webinar, which then becomes content that you can upload into YouTube, that you can load up into iTunes, that you can take and add to your website. And so this drives all of the content that we create. You can see we've got literally hundreds of videos in our YouTube channel. Lots of people find these videos and it brings them in to our funnel. So that's it. I just wanted to kind of share a little behind the scenes look at how we're leveraging webinars, topical webinars, on a monthly basis to drive our entire content engine, to get people scheduled into our calendar, to kind of nurture our database and create know, like, trust, and also to create lots of content that brings new people into our funnel on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. If you'd like more details on this, I did a session at the Traffic Conversion Summit where I really unpacked this in depth. I went in depth into the strategy, kind of how we structure the campaigns, how the choreography of the whole thing. If you're interested in that, just in the comments here, type in webinars. Just put in webinars in comments, and I'll get you a link right away via PM where you can watch that and really learn more in depth about how that process works and how it's built. So thanks for joining me on this quick video. Hopefully you got value from it. I really encourage you to test this out and type in comments webinars if you're interested in learning a little bit more and kind of getting some more details on how to do this in your business.